on the shore of Lake Michigan, located just a few miles south of Muskegon. Kevin Dykstra believes he has located physical evidence of an abandoned Confederate train engine buried some 4 feet beneath the sand. If he can dig an area deep enough and wide enough so that it can be photographed, Kevin is hoping it will serve as proof that will convince fellow treasure hunter and Michigan businessman Marty Lagina to finance what promises to be a very expensive search to find a boxcar filled with lost Confederate gold. After the Civil War ended in 1865, a company called the Florida Railroad reported that a Confederate locomotive had been stolen in the city of Cedar Keys.
Who can steal something from a railroad? Who can steal a train engine? I believe that it was Colonel Minty.
Colonel Robert H.G. Minty was one of the Union officers responsible for the arrest of Jefferson Davis. According to Kevin Dykstra's research, it was Minty who tipped off Lieutenant Colonel Benjamin Pritchard to the fact that the Confederate president was fleeing south with the Confederate treasury and to capture Davis at all costs. After the war, Minty became the superintendent of a number of railroad companies, overseeing expansion projects and general management. One of those companies was the Florida Railroad, which he joined around 1869. 1 year before, Kevin Dykstra believes Minty arranged for the gold that was secretly buried in Georgia to be brought to Michigan by rail. Kevin Dykstra must now face a sobering reality. Even if a stolen Confederate locomotive really does lie buried beneath the sand, it may be too close to the water to be successfully exposed.
I don't believe there's anything more physically that we could do. We brought in 20 people. The sand just keeps washing back in.
Refusing to give up on what could be a historic discovery, Kevin and his team now shift their focus to uncover what they believe to be the abandoned railroad tracks.
We're just under 8 feet.
That should have hit it if you were going to hit it.
8 feet down, and still no sign of the tracks?
I know the tracks are there. I have to get down to that railroad track for 2 reasons. One, because I will not let it beat me. I will find that, I will get right to it. And the other is I want to show it to Marty.
Got something right there.
Sweet, I heard it.
Nice.
That's got to be the railroad track.
In an attempt to create a reinforced digging shaft, the team now uses a 3-foot wide steel caisson. If they can pump water out of the metal cylinder, they hope to confirm that the object buried beneath the sand is an abandoned train track.
We got a ticking clock. I got to get that sleeve down about 2.5 feet. We're going to start extricating all of that sand and mud. That sleeve's going to go down. Will we get to that railroad track? I believe we will. Can you take that probe, Dan, and push down?
All right, it's right there.
I think we can get to it. We just keep digging and digging and digging.
You probably should back up. Oh!
Suddenly, after what seems like the perfect plan to get deep enough to find the suspected railroad tracks, the hole once again caves in due to incoming water.
You're losing the other bank.
Big time.
But Kevin Dykstra is not ready to give up.
All right, start the generator up and let's try to get some water out of there.
Man, we were so close.
Don't plug it. Don't plug it. Hold it as still as you can.
There it is.
Although Kevin's brother Al can feel one of the metal tracks buried deep below the sand, the influx of water is making it impossible for the team to expose it.
Damn it, we're filling back up. It's right here.
How can I get down to that railroad track? I mean, we put our hands on it, so I figured it out. We came out with a 38-inch tube to go over top of the 36-inch tube, but it's much taller, so I can stack one on top of the other and get right down to that railroad track.
Yeah, baby.
I got it. Hold on. There's something here. I can't believe it. It's metal.
Really?
Oh, my God.
It's a railroad, isn't it?
I can't reach down far enough. We need to get the water out. We need to get more sand out.
For Kevin Dykstra and his team, it has been a day of both extreme highs and bitter lows. Although he is convinced he has successfully located both the stolen locomotive and the abandoned railroad tracks, he cannot dig them up sufficiently to prove it.
I don't know what to do. As much as I want to move forward from this point right here, I can't.
If he is to secure the necessary financing he needs from Marty Lagina and undertake a search for the gold that may still lie at the bottom of Lake Michigan, he will need a new strategy.